Okay, who's on here? Anybody important? Hello. $18 watching, nobody talking. I'm doing good. Waiting for people to get on here to watch. I'm not going to get started till we get some folks in here. I'm going to shape these knives that I got started. 12 people on here. 12 people watching. Nobody talking. Hey. What in the hell? I'm going to start. Other than that, nothing but a bunch of trolls in here. What to do with knives? Do any of you have anything to do with knives that are in my room watching me right now? Not a damn thing, I bet. Jigbone John. What's up, Jigbone John? What's going on, Jigbone John? Love them and collect knives. Cool. I got one person in here that likes knives. I'm waiting for a few more of my followers to come out. I can start the process here. I'm going to shape these knife handles that I got. I'm going to show that. Excellent. Thanks. Let me see if I can share my post here. I'm looking forward to starting here as soon as I get some more followers here. Where are you from, Jigbone John? The UK, huh? I've got descendants of my family from the UK. Did you subscribe to my channel, John? Make sure you go over there and like and subscribe, like this post. I think I'm just going to get started here, and whoever comes in, comes in. I'm going to run my vacuum, so it'll be kind of loud while I'm working on this.
Okay, next thing. Actually,
What's up, everybody? Wipe my camera off. How's that? Better? Okay. Louis' knife's ready for some hand sanding. Let me get this damn chat off of here. It's ready for some sanding. Looks pretty nice. I like these big fat rivets, brass rivets. They're the same size of the holes that I drilled all the way down the... Now you can almost, through some good light, I'd say in the daytime you could probably see them holes all the way through. But you can definitely see the pins. Once I get this polished up, you'll see them brass pins going all the way through. G10 liners look sweet. Carving looks sweet. See them brass pins going through there. Wait till I polish this thing. It'll be like almost like glass, but a little bit of blue. I'll make a nice blue lanyard for it. I stone washed it. Once I dip it in the acid, let me show you how I don't use the tumbler. I just take a wire brush. I'll just sit there and go to the blade. It gives that nice tumble look. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but it looks really good in person. I mean, this camera doesn't show justice. Now this thing here, I put red epoxy in between the carving so it's all flush. It's a cherry wood, so I decided to use a red. Really enhance the cherry wood. But you can see it no less. All right, now I gotta get some final hand sanding on these bad boys. Hey, man. Cheers, folks, from Kodiak Edge. Last of my coffee. My Deep South coffee from Deep South Cutlery. I see Justin was on Deep South last night buying some knives. So, here's the deal. I think I'm going to trade off all my traditional knives for, or not traditional, modern folding knives for traditional folders. So if you all are, any of y'all looking for a trade for a modern folder, let me know what kind of traditional knife you got, and we'll go from there. I'm going to hit this thing on this sander here real quick. that grind pattern consistent. That way when I hand sand it, it's nice and smooth. Yeah, Jerry, this is for Louie. This is my pocket dump. He wanted some actual scales on it, so carved a spine for him, put blue G10 liners in between, and these are my epoxy scales with the blue micro glitter in the epoxy. When I get this polished up, it'll be like glass. Put a liner on it and mold a Kodiak sheath for it. So I guess now I'm going to get set up in the other shop. I take everything over there. So y'all got to bear with me. Moving my camera around from shop to shop. Okay, I got my Kydex press set up already in my oven. So I'm just going to set this camera right here. See what I'm going to be doing. This is my little shop helper. Camp King. You can tell I was using a screwdriver on it. I got like 8 of these Camp Kings. I love them. Okay, let me plug this in. Plug my phone back in. Got to keep my phone charged. All right. Plug my laptop back in so I can chat with y'all. I don't like looking at my phone. Things you gotta do to be live, right? This is a simple press here. You can see I made it out of MDF, 4x4 in the back. I got some door hinges on it, and a 7-ply plywood with some MDF glued to it and screwed. So this is how you make them. They're real cheap. I mean, I made this for like 25 bucks. Not even. I think $15. 25 with the foam. You buy this 1.25-inch poly foam from Amazon. And what you do is you heat up your Kydex, heat it up to 300 degrees, put it in there, put the knife on it. I'll put this on here to warm it up. First, I got to cut out the Kydex for his. Now Jim's knife here, yeah, so, 2 pieces of foam, right? Say this is just 2 precious pieces of Kydex, right? You'll put it here, put your knife in it. This is a sandwich sheath, right? Take the two pieces, heat it up out of the oven at 300 degrees. Put one down on the bottom, put your knife on it, right? Then put this other piece on there. You know, then you'll take this, close it down. I got some clamps, let me find them. These two clamps here will go down on it. And I got a third clamp, a ratchet clamp I put in the middle to create the tension. And then when I let off on these C clamps, it's a lot easier. I'll show you what I mean. Both of these clamps will clamp down on the kydex here. Where's my ratchet clamp? Put this in the middle, get it as tight as I want it, and then I'll bring these clamps down. Right? And then when you take these clamps off, you know, this will be tight, so you just leave that, and it makes it easier to take these off. See, take this one off here, take this one off here, and the ratchet clamp will pop. See, makes it a lot easier to do that. But for now, I'm going to put this pad on here so it'll get warm. And as far as this sheath goes, here, it will no longer fit in this. This is the original sheath that it came with. So I'll take all this tape off of here. Guess I can use Louis' knife, right? Not too sharp yet, but yeah, Louis. Keep getting Justin and Louis mixed up. How long do you keep it in the press? Usually about 10 minutes. No less than about 8 or 9 minutes. So I just walk off and watch a YouTube video for 10 minutes. I'll find one about 10 minutes long and go watch it when the video is over with. Then I'll take it out of the press. About 10 minutes. I'm going to show you how I do it here. This thing's funny. I was thinking about making them a leather sheath that puts it right here on the arm. Whew, this is a good slasher, cutting somebody's throat. It's a spear. This thing was actually intended to be made as a survival tool, not to be a knife. You know, he wanted a knife handle on it, and the tang only came just past this rivet here. So I had to make a whole brass spacer to hold this and everything else. See the spacer? Then I had to cut a slot in the spacer the same thickness of the tang of this, so it fit in there exactly flush. So it basically made the whole tang a lot bigger. And I carved it. But you can see the epoxy on there now. I filled the grooves with that red epoxy for this nice cherry wood. But yeah, you'll heat your kydex up to 300 degrees. Once it's at 300 degrees, it's pliable. So I set the oven to about 350. It doesn't matter what you set it at because I use a laser heat gun. I'll show you here. Okay, now stick that in there. It fits in, but it ain't too tight, you know what I mean? We got this handle now pushing up on it. So with this, all I got to do here is just heat it up with a heat gun. Generally, let me get some gloves on here. Thanks, Jerem. So now I'll just heat this up here. It'll start moving. You'll see it when you know you got it hot enough. Getting there now. And I'll stick this knife in there till it seats. Now it's seating in the end, and then I'll press this. Hold that down till it cools. Now it's still loose, so I gotta heat these sides and pinch it. See, there's nothing really for it to grab, so what I gotta do is make this Kodiak grab this here. I'll take these tools here, this tool here, and pinch down on it when it's heated. That's going to make it harder to come out because this is going to grab now against that guard. Putting that thumb choil back on it. All right, Parnell. See you in a bit. So I might have to take this apart and remold it. See, this curve here is pushing off on it. And I got to heat this whole thing up, so I might just take these rivets out and redo it. Okay. Now, oh, I didn't even have the heat up. Broil. What the hell's that on broil for? Bake? There we go. First, what I gotta do is look for that kydex. Huh. Well, guess what, Louie? This is the only bit of this kydex I got left. I do have some black. I might have found a piece. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I can use this as a front. And like the green? But I can use the black behind it. And it can't be a pancake sheath, only a riveted sheath. This is all I got left. I think I got just enough to do it. So, yep, we're all loving here. The brotherhood love. Okay, I need a razor knife. Four and a quarter, go 4 inches. Okay. Score the kydex here. These smaller pieces, I use this crimping tool here. Takes it right off. Now I'll flip it around to the opposite side and go 4 inches. Okay, same with this backside piece. All right. Where'd my other piece go now? Oh, here it is. These two are ready to sandwich. So I want this blue up towards the top by the knife. Should get sandwiched together like that. Hopefully I have enough. Okay. Now, I'm going to put these in the oven how I'm going to put them on. Alright, I'm going to stick them in the oven. This will get flipped around, of course, but this is the side I want forward, so I'll stick it in the oven that way. Before I do that, this is all nice and warm. We'll get my thermometer. Okay, I gotta figure out where I put my laser thermometer. Here it is. This is what I got. You can buy these at Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's. But you see here, it's on Fahrenheit, or you can set it to Celsius. But I'll set it to Fahrenheit. I'm going to aim it at the, see, it's 95 degrees on the side of that. You see the laser hitting on it? So I'll aim that laser at these pieces. So right now these pieces are 67, 68 degrees. Again, I put them in the oven the way I'm going to use them. And this only takes a couple minutes, folks. Make sure you have, make sure you got gloves on here. Put it in there and wait about a minute or so. $2.17 right now. You have a good night too, Jeremy. We'll see you Sunday. I'll be live again Sunday. You're welcome, brother. Have a good day. Be safe. $2.45. I got the oven at 400 degrees. It don't take much, folks. $2.58. You see these tools are valuable. It shoots that laser right down on a piece. So you're getting the heat where the laser is going only. Okay, they're ready to come out. Flip my press up. Gotta work fairly fast doing this. You put your knife in there about where you want it. Make sure you put this piece up to match it. Straighten it out. That looks good. Bring the press down. Big clamp in the middle. Start cranking it down. Now, I'll use the C-clamps to get even closer. And even tighter. This loosens up as you do it. That center one. You see why, again, I use that center clamp. Keeps it in place while you put the C-clamps on and take them off. The more you crank this down, the tighter that Kodiak is going to get. There's a certain point where you learn to stop by feel. I mean, I could have stopped already and it'll still turn out nice. So that's it. Let that sit for 10 minutes. Like I said, I'll probably take this thing apart and redo it. You heat that Kydex up, them rivets will pop right out. But you know what? Yeah, we'll see what I can do by hand molding it. I got this in here now, so I can't use it. But I might just make them a whole new one. I got enough black Kydex. Who knows? It might turn out nice. Just by hand molding it. Oh, I turned it back on, Lily. It's lit red. See here, I got them two crimps right there. That's what grabs that blade, keeps it from wanting to pop out. But it looks like it's going to work out. If I could keep this thing all straight as it cools. Yeah, that's working out nice. Oh yeah. See them two indents there? One here, one there. One there, one there. It's grabbing the knife good now. Now I'll buff all this out. See the difference in color. Now all I gotta do is bring this finger guard up so you can push off on it. Oh yeah, that fucking locks in there nice. Oh yeah. That did it. Just them little indents, man. Sometimes using a heat gun isn't the solution. But I'll have to use a heat gun to make this thumb ramp come up. I'll heat that up just a little bit. Probably 5 more minutes on this. Got a little piece of green left, green and pink. I think I'm gonna make Justin's multi-tool with the pink. He loves the pink. What the hell happened to my oven here? Must have dropped it. Barlow Brigade. What up, Jim? Check it out, Jim. This is your knife, buddy. I had to ditch the other material. It didn't work out well. I couldn't, with the brass, I couldn't carve it out for the tang, so look at that. This is cherry wood, and wait till I oil it. It's beautiful. Fits in that hand perfectly. I was waiting for you to show up. So I made a spacer the same thickness of the tang. And if you remember, your tang came to right about there. So I had to make the brass spacer the whole size of the handle I wanted. And I made it, the brass spacer, the thickness of the tang of the knife. So they're perfectly flush with each other. And then I filed the vine pattern on it all the way around. Look at that, buddy. And I just got done last night filling the voids with red epoxy. I figured the red cherry wood is going to go good with this cherry wood. Hence the word cherry wood, right? Got a full brass pin in here for a lanyard. And then for your lanyard, I got some red Kydex, or 550 paracord, and I'm going to make you this knot here. They got this on a Savivi Elementum. This is the square knot weave. That'll look stellar on here. It'll give you a little more. It'll be tight to it probably. So it'll be, you know, a little more extension for your hand. You can grab onto the back of that paracord. But it's sweet. You'll carry it. You know what I wanted to make it, Jim? I wanted to make you a leather sheath for your arm right here. You can wear your sleeve in the wintertime over the top of it, right? Anybody messes with you, you just pull your sleeve up, pull the knife out, and slice their throat all in one motion. Oh yeah, I don't think anybody will mess with you in their neighborhood. Yeah, this cherry wood's something else. I got a hand sand everything again, but look at the grain pattern on that cherry wood. It's got kind of like tiger stripes going down it. It's beautiful. It's dirty right now, but when I start sanding it and I oil it in the tongue oil, man, it's gonna look sweet. Oh yeah, nice fat brass pin going through there to put the lanyard in. Oh yeah. And then I just got done remolding your sheath. A little tight, but I gotta put the thumb ramp back on there, and then I'll hit it the inside with a heat gun so it ain't so hard to come out. I had to make these indents here on each side so it would keep it in. Yeah. I just threw it in the oven, man. Got it to 300 degrees. Worked out perfect. Didn't even phase these rivets. And I'm going to put you an ulti clip on it. I got these ulti clips right here, buddy. These sheaths are made Tech-Lock compatible. Ulti clip and Tech-Lock both have 3/4 inch spacing. So you look here. Oh, I'll just put it on a knife sheath right now. Scalp carried? How do you scalp carry, Jim? What do you mean scalp carry? With the ulti clip, you can carry it in your front pocket. You can clip it on your belt. You can clip it on your suspenders. You can clip it on anything with this. This is a clip, ulti clip. You can clip it on the inside of your jogging sweats and go jogging if you want. You mean if I put this with it, right? The scout knife? It'd be scout carry. Let me get my screwdriver. But this is how Louie's going to carry his with an ulti clip. See here? Them are 3/4 inch apart. Just them two. And that's specifically made for an adjustable ulti clip. You're right-handed, right, Jim? Scalp carry is horizontal. Vertically is vertical carry. I don't think these things will do. Nope. Maybe here. Yeah, you can get a scalp. You can put this clip on this way and scalp carry it. Right on your, right here. So for now, are you right-handed? I'll put this on horizontal then. So you're saying you'd like the cross straw, right? Right here in front? This is no good. You know, I mean, unless you're out in the woods and you want to hide it in the back. What am I doing here? No, they give me one. Screws long enough to screw together? Of course not. Ah, just barely. Hell no. I gotta get my own screws. Always have enough Kodiak material. I'm starting to run low on everything though, man. Thank God I got this. I don't know why Ulti-Clip should send you 2 different sizes here. Think it's gonna work out for you. Now what the hell did I do? Pardon me. Backwards. Son of a gun. Trying to keep your logo on the front. Don't matter, but rubber bushing goes in there. Ready to take yours out, Louie? Okay, let me see here. Let me heat this up. First of all, I'm going to take Louis out of here. There it is. That'll clip on your belt right there. In fact, I'll do it right now. Well, I got a gun belt on, so it don't want to clip onto my belt, so I'll just put it on my pant pocket for now. I got a thick belt. It's made for gun holster. So, just to show you here. It's on my pant pocket. Yeah, I gotta heat that sheath up. But, let me heat the sheath up. Let me take this out of here. Get these clamps out of my way. See that? That makes taking them clamps off a lot easier. A little crooked, but I got enough room to get rivets on it, so that's all good. Oh yeah. Okay. I got a thinner belt here I'm going to put on. See the difference in thickness? This is for carrying my pistol. And I made this belt, by the way. This is all basket weave with a border on it. I got my dueling elk on there. Okay. Put your thumb ramp back on it. And it makes it easier to pull the knife out. Can't get my belt through there. But there we go. Belt loops in the way. Yeah. Of course, you could put it a little more over that way. Perfect. Okay, now Louis sheath. What I'm going to do now, white pencil. Got a soap stick here. Draw out the shape I want it. See, I didn't have enough to make this, Louis. I don't even think it'll fit in there. But I bet if I heat this up, it will. Adjustment. So that'll look good. Boom. One in the middle there. These got to be 3/4 inch apart. One right there. One right there. Quarters. Let's see. Yeah. 3/4. Okay. Now center punch it. Oop. This is so when I put the drill bit on it, it won't wander on me. Just like doing it to metal. Okay. I'm not going to bore you with this next part, but I'm going to go drill this out. What I do first, when I drill it, I'll show you. Make sure these two pieces are together where they need to be. And I clamp them. I got these small clamps here. You can order these on Amazon. These things are nice for working on knives. Holding my scales together when I drill them and everything else. Alright, I'll drill these out. Put a couple of these in. Remove the clamps. Then I can set them. Food's done, huh? I just had a couple bratwursts. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with this. I'm going to go drill this and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, now I'll set a couple of these rivets. This is a rivet setter set that you can get on Amazon. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where is the darn knife at? Where did I put the knife? I left it in the other room. Okay. Oh boy. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to heat it with the... You'll see what I did wrong here in a second. I molded the damn knife sheath for a left-handed person. So now I'm gonna have to heat it up and reshape it. You don't do these every day, that's what happens. Pay attention, you gotta pay attention to the fine details. This is a 17, I want to say 64th bit. 17/64th bit I used. Okay, now I can go drill the rest of them holes. Okay. Somewhat shaped it on the sander. Now I put the rest of these rivets in here. Get the knife. Here's what I meant. I molded it like that instead of the other way around. Because now look at it when it's in the right pocket. Unless he wants to pull it up like a self-defense knife. So I'll just heat it up and stick it back in there. Shit happens, I guess, huh? You have a good night too, Jigbone John. Thanks for stopping in. Good for stabby stuff, huh? Yeah, okay. Big Jim back? Did he get his grub yet? I'm going to go up at 8 o'clock and be with the wife tonight. So I'll finish shaping this after I take these corners off, square it up a little more. After I mold this thing. Back in the oven. And I got a sand this handle and buff it really nice, and she's looking good. It's got a little beef to it in the back there for you, Louie. Thin up front, beef in the back. You can feel it in the hand too, how it's fatter in the back. Pretty nice. It's 3/4 of an inch big in the back. And 7/16 in the front. Just under a 1/2 inch. Oop, better check it. There we go. Look at that thing just folding like butter. Come on, open up. Open up. There we go. Ain't nothing I can't correct. Now, the problem is, I got to pinch more down here in the front. Put it back in there one more time. I got to pinch it down where it hits this, so that acts as a lock. I don't know if that's going to happen either, so we'll see. Not bad. A tight fit, but goes in there nicely. Yeah, it's a friction fit. All right, now I'm going to shape this a little more. Be right back. There you go. What I did is I shaped it how I wanted it. And then buffed the edges a little bit. So now I'll take some sandpaper. If I got any here. I probably don't. Sand it nice and smooth. Let me go get some sandpaper. Got like a 400 grit here. I don't think that's going to come out. It's a friction fit. What do you think, Louis? Knocking off the inside edges so it don't snag on the knife anywhere. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. Yeah, no. It's about the same size. Justin's is a pancake, but see, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you don't really gain any size. Because you still got to be somewhat away from the knife to get that nice fit. So, now I'll put you an ulti-clip on this thing. Alright, let me get rid of this Kodiak press here. Have a little more room here to work. Still got Jim's knife on. I gotta take it off and start sanding it. Start sanding this one. First, I'm gonna put this ulti clip on here. I don't even bother with these short ass screws. Ah. And running low on these too. There we go, buddy. Now I like to give this thing a little boost. They're always really tight when you get them new. Still carrying it. Carry the side slip joint. There it is. Come on. Damn pan snag in the way here. Okay. There it is. That'll work. I'm going to put a thumb ramp here now, I think. There it is. Thumb ramp. Helps to guide the knife in there better too. You can put your thumb on there too if you want. Boom. Complete. I just got to finish sanding this. What do I got here? 400? But I'll probably do this off camera, get it all done, because it's going to take me an hour to go through the grits. I want to go up to 2,000 grit on this, so when I buff it, it's like glass. It's dipped in water, so you'll see basically the shine of it. So I'll do that off camera. But yeah, perfect. I think I'm gonna take Justin's and dip this in acid again and give it more of a stone wash finish. But there they are. Two badass pocket dumps. This one would be available for $125. This one would be $175 because of the handle work. I'm going to put a lanyard on both of these. After I sand that one, I might sand this down. I don't know. I don't really like it. But if Justin's okay with it, I'll leave it. It's cool. It's a thin one. And that's my purpose of making these. And have you a light EDC, a light EDC knife in your pocket, right? In your front pocket. Put both of these in there if you want it. Yeah, so now you folks can order two off me. You can have a slim one and a fat one, right? Oh yeah. So that's done. What I did today. But like I said, I'll finish this tomorrow off the camera. And then Jim's get it off my belt. Horizontal carry. Let me get another clip on here, but it's kind of, I'd have to modify it or something. could probably drill a hole in the back here and then I can get one here. But I have to mold it to go around the sheath. But one clip's usually strong enough, it ain't gonna come off. But so I'll finish sanding this one for Jim off camera too. Again, you can see it now with the red. That looks cool. I'm gonna make this lanyard here for it. That's gonna be pretty cool, sticking out the back. Square knot. Yeah. So there it is, folks. My projects for today are almost complete. Like I said, I'll put lanyards on these and finish sanding both of these, and they'll be ready to send out in a couple days when I get my money. Hopefully I sell my boat tomorrow. But it's going to be every Sunday. Free giveaway. Winner pays for shipping. It gets expensive. New rule. I think if you get something worth $100 or $75 for free, it's worth $15 or less in shipping, right? Carry my little Camp King knife in my pocket. All right, now I'm going to set this camera up back at my desk, talk a little bit, and then I'm going to go up and visit with the wife. Okay, let me get this set up how I want it. Be right with you. Update my computer here. Come on now. All right. What up, people? Get these pop-ups out of here. All right. Okay, anybody ask any questions while I was busy? Want to ask them again? I can't see them while I'm busy, but I guess I didn't bring nothing down to drink. I'm live till 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the night with my wife. Oh yeah, I'm relaxing now. Working on this song. See if I remember what I remembered last night. Hold on, gotta plug it in. You betcha. Bubble boy! Come here, Bubble. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Up. Here's my Bobo boys. Say hi, Bobo. Oh, my Bobo boys, huh? You don't like the cigarette. Hold on, Bobo. That's my baby. Say hi to everybody. Hello, YouTubers. You want to get down and see mommy? All right. He's half pit, half pit bull. Look at his face. And half Dotson. Okay, Mama. Here's your Bobos. Say hi. Come on, go. All right. I'll be up at 8. Huh? 8 o'clock, I'm coming up. Bring me a tea, will you? We'll get it covered. Give me a tea. Oh, okay. Sorry, folks. That's my boy. Hi, Mrs. G. All right. I got that plugged in. I sure do. Now. Help take my pick out of there, right? Okay, now what do I need now? Hold on. I'm just going to play this for about 5 minutes, and that's about it. Make sure I'm in tune here. Button fell off of it, so I got to use something sharp. Did that wrong. Can you just hear it okay? Turn it up a little bit. What happened here now? that next part. See, I'm working on this part now. Anyways, it's a tough song, man. I tell you what, boy. Whew. It really gets the wrist going. I've got carpal tunnel, so it kind of hurts. Damn it. See what I mean? Yeah. Huh? What? No. Oh, my keys.
There's a storm rolling in.
Mm-hmm. He's eating it up. He knows how to do. I don't know how to do everything. I know how to do lots of things, but not everything. Forgot this song too. Seek and destroy. am I fretting out here on? Forgot the damn song. God. It's crazy how you forget songs, man. Damn it. Burnt myself. Where'd that son of a bitch go? All right. All right. That's it. Jam session after fishing, huh? 2 fixies. Oh, yeah. I used to know the solo to that song. I forgot it all, man. You quit playing, man. You forget everything. Get that squeal out of there. That fucking... He's the man though, man. That's it. Zach Wild signatures. Yeah, the Zach Wild signature. Zach Wild. No, man, Randy Rhoads. Fuck Zach Wild. Zach Wild ain't even near as good as fucking Randy Rhoads was. What's up, brother? Brother Dwayne. What's up, brother Dwayne? Picking and grinding and shitting. Didn't get it. All right, that's about as far as I practiced that one. I gotta practice some more tonight. Oh shit! Metallica Mojo. I wish I know bits and parts of the songs, but I just gotta every night now. I gotta put a couple hours into it. Get back in the groove and remember it. That's it. That's it. That's enough, guys. I got a long way to go. In a short time to get there. Eastbound, we gone. Eastbound and down, and we gone. But yeah. Don't mean to bore you with my guitars tonight. If we get a little better view here, I don't know. Pantera. Yeah, I want to learn some Pantera, that's for sure. Musician, you can Bluetooth the backing tracks, minus guitar, and play it. Yeah, I can do that. I got a preamp. My Mustang Fender amp has 185 preamps, so I could put anybody's sound in it. And I used to have a looping machine, and I got rid of it. I don't know why I did. That sounds like shit. I like to run it through my Boss Katana and play it. Fun stuff. Plus, there's the rest of the band playing the Mask Mistakes. That's my favorite part. Yeah, I got to get me a looping machine again and get some tracks going here that I can, on my PC I can play along with. I used to do all that shit. I used to know like 30 songs. No shit. I've been playing on and off for like 30 some years, and one day I just quit playing and I did pick up a guitar for like 8 years and start over. So then I played serious for another year and went to some jam sessions and learned some shit and quit playing for another 3-4 years. Forget it all. I just got to stick with it, that's all. I got too many hobbies in the pot, I guess. can play all types of songs. That's cool, James. I used to be able to play all kinds of songs too, but not anymore. Where you go for tomorrow? Where you go with the mask upon? So anyways, guys, 5 more minutes and I'm going to get out of here and spend it with my lovely wife. I've been neglecting her down here in the dungeon forever and ever. But I'll show you some knives real quick. Okay. All right. This is the one I finished tonight for Louis for Arizona EDC. And I'm not quite finished with it. I gotta sand this epoxy scales down more and then buff it so it shines. But just completed doing the sheath for it. It's a deep care. It's a pocket drop. Fits right in there. Doesn't fall out. Perfect. And then this is the one I did for Justin. 2 of the same. Just this one has scales on it and this one don't. This has got a powder coating on it that's heated on just like a jig, football jig, you know, for fishing. It's okay. I like it, I guess. But yeah, this is the one I just completed for Louis. Feels nice, real nice in the hand. And I'm going to have these available for everybody if you want to buy them. But I'm fixing on getting some money up and refinance my house. Maybe get a few grand and get like 100 plus of these made right away. Then all I got to do is heat treat them and put handles on them. And then here's the Big Jim Barlow. He wanted it. I got an ulti clip on it. That's a spearhead he gave me. See? And the tang only came to about there. See, so I made a spacer out of brass, the same exact thickness of the tang of the spear. And cut a pocket in it for the spear to fit in it. Then I carved it with the vine pattern all the way around it. And then today, I just got done sanding the epoxy down. I put a red epoxy in it. So I'm going to put a red lanyard on it, and it's going to be one of them square knot ones that'll come down about here. But it fits nice in the hand, man. You know, surprisingly came out well. And this cherry wood's something else. It's beautiful. I can't wait to get it sanded down some more. I'm gonna get it sanded up to about 1200 grit. And then I'll dip it in the oil and in the grain. It's kind of like kind of reminds me of a grain that's on a mahogany, a little tigerish. But it's gonna be cool looking when I'm done with it. But that's for Big Jim. He wanted it horizontal carry, put it on his left side, cross draw. And that's what he got. So when it's all said and done and the lanyard's on there, I'll show it again probably tomorrow or Sunday for sure before I send it out. And then I'll probably do a video on it, review on it, video, and you all see that. And then Big Jim's gonna do a review video on it too. So doesn't send into a real fine grit like 1200 grit clog purposes. Right, exactly. But my purpose of going up to 1200 grit isn't for this. This will be stopped at about. I usually stop at 400 to 600. Sometimes, this case, I'll probably go to 600. But for the brass and that epoxy, especially the epoxy, you got to go higher in grit, so it ain't gritty and it shines. I'll wipe some oil on it now. Yeah, that epoxy, I like to go up to 2000 grit on this epoxy, you know, make it like glass. And it doesn't hurt to do the brass along with it. Now this is dirty, so it's got to be resanded. But this will show you what it's going to look like better. This is just neat with oil. I use the boiled linseed oil. Man, that grain's beautiful on that cherry wood. So I had to put red in between the brass. You know what I mean? So it's all flush and nice. No gaps in there. No dirt can get in there and clog. And thanks, Pernell. So, yeah, and then he wanted a cross draw, so ulti clip right on his belt. I'm going to try to get, I might modify this and move it over here so it's closer to the center, but that's as far as I could probably go with it. Or I can put another one here. But who in the heck wants to undo two ulti clips? But I do have them on a hybrid gun holster. Two ulti clips. So but tomorrow I might go live again and show how I put this on his knife. I'm essentially going to make this knot here. I'll show you. The Civivi fixed blade's got it, and it's cool. I like it. It's a square knot all the way down, and it makes for an extended handle on any knife, really. You know, so that'll be, you know, on this. But red. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow and show you how I do it. First all blur. I like extending these handles because if it slips, you know, you got that lanyard there to grab onto, and it's fatter. It's easier to grab onto. G-Man, it's 8 p.m. wife time, brother. Yes, sir. It is. But I think I'll have one cigarette first before I go up there. Can't smoke up there. I don't smoke around her. But I'll have this smoke and I'll be going. Sweet blade. You like that, Jim? Or cornbread? I think Jim's gonna like this a lot. He was on here earlier, man. He's like, oh yeah. Make a spear into a hand knife, right? This is actually like a Japanese high carbon steel. It's and you can buy these for $50 online. They're made for survival, you know. I mean, just a tank, so you can wrap it around. I showed you how I wrapped it in that twig and make a spear for survival. But Jim got it gifted to him. He wanted me to make this, and it's made from a '07. It's called the Hot Plate. It's made from 5K65 steel, which is very, very similar. It's a high carbon steel. It's not stainless steel. Very, very similar to 1084 and 1085. More similar to 1084 in structure. The annealing process doesn't take as long as it does with 1095. But yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I'll have these pocket dumps available soon here. And I might send a dozen out to Deep South Cutlery. He can sell them in his auction. So pretty soon you'll be able to buy this from Deep South Cutlery. You can get them at my local knife shop here in town. And then, you know, I think I'll carry this blur today. I'm still liking this Civivi. I think I'll carry that some more today. I'll put this SOG slip joint down for the rest of the day. For tomorrow. I like this though. That's a slip joint. Listen to that thing. It's got a hard break. You know, it's least likely to close on your fingers than a traditional slip joint. You know, probably made in China, but I'll tell you what, man, Chinese got their shit together. Dead center. I've had this a few years. Stumble, good evening. I'm just about ready to get off here, brother. I got this thing in the box, brand new, paperwork, never been used, never been sharpened. $10. $10. You know, even if the people put 20 or 30 on it, I would have bought it. I mean, these people just didn't know what the hell they had here. At the time, it was a $105 knife. Now you get them for like $85, $90. But still, $10, brand new. Kershaw Blue. I got this one and the green one. How's it going tonight, Mustumbo? I forgot what Justin called this knife. Civivi Orbit, I think. I don't know. Cubit, something like that. I love my Civivi. I probably won't get rid of them. Can you show me your best one? My best one what? Yeah, you're late, but you can go back and watch it. I showed everybody how I shaped the handles on these pocket dumps here for Louise. My EDC carry, it's like a side buster. And I dipped it in acid and stone washed it. I'll show you that process too soon. Shaped the handles on live here tonight and made the sheath for it. Pocket dump sheath. And then my stumble, I sanded down the epoxy that I filled the gaps on this knife I did for Jim, and I made the sheath tonight. Or modified his sheath and made it a horizontal carry. All live tonight, so you're gonna have to rewind the video or go back and watch it. Yeah, solid brass liner all the way around it. Not a G-ton liner, a brass. And I carved it all the way around. Red epoxy, there's no gaps, no dirt can get in there. And smooth as a baby's ass. Oh yeah. So that liner's gonna look good on it. Got some more sanding to do yet, but it's almost there. Ain't gonna fall out. Yep. I get my sheaths just right. They won't give you any problems. So if you're all interested in buying a knife from me, you know, just look through my knives in my short videos, the ones I've made. Or if you got one of mine you want made, you know, I'm thinking about, I got a big 3.5 foot wide saw blade out there for a steel concrete cutter. And it's almost 3/8 thick. It's just, I think it's at 3/8. And I'm thinking about making some, I want to make some K-bar style knives with the leather wrapped handles. Yeah, I'm the norm. I'm early tonight, that's for sure. I usually don't go live till 9, 10 o'clock. Until all the goofballs become overwhelming in my sight, and then I get off. So, that said, I think I'll finish this for you tomorrow, Louie. I gotta sew it again still. Get this ready so the next few days I send you out, everything's done. And you know what, brother? I'll give you the lighter. One of a kind, custom, Kodiak Edge lighter. I'm not going to give you some keys, though. So I got like 6 things to send out. There's six different people to send out this weekend. All goes well, I can send that this weekend. I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell that boat tomorrow. So I sell that, everybody's going to be out. 6 people. 2 of the people got like a pile of stuff over there from me coming. And this fella here, Purnell, I'm going to give him one hell of a package too. So I'll take care of you all. I'm sorry about the delay, but shit just got expensive. My bill's more. We're waiting for I'm going to talk to a credit union. I'm thinking about switching my loan over because my loan's at like 8.9% on my home. And I want to make this whole shop into our kitchen and dining room because we're living upstairs and it's just not enough space anymore. So this will all be my kitchen, open kitchen, dining room. And then the house I got next door, I'm going to turn that into my pole barn. So I'm going to refinance with this credit union down to 5%. Almost cut my payment in half and give me an extra $700 a month. I got a 1972 Chrysler Bass Pro with a 650 Thunderbolt Merc 65 horse motor on the back of it. With the trailer, I got like 20 guys going to show up tomorrow, and I'm going to get them into a bidding war on it. I asked $400 for it. So if 20 guys show up, even if there's 10 guys, well, The bidding starts out at 400, guys. Whoever can beat that's gonna get it. Because man, you can buy the trailer, just the trailer alone, for $400. But I got a smoker craft that I use for my walleye and bass fishing. I don't need it. It was one of my old fixer-ups. And I redid the whole inside of the smoker craft. Wait till y'all see it. I'll do a live video of it one day. I redid the whole console, reupholstered all the seats and everything. It's beautiful. Well, pretty much, but you know, I had it for sale for like $600 for a whole summer out front. Nobody would buy it. So you know what? I'm gonna put 400 on. I put 400. It's in the marketplace right now if you want to go see it. Just type in Wilmington, Illinois marketplace boats near Wilmington, Illinois. You'll see it. But it's a one of a kind. Chrysler don't make bass boats anymore, and it's a '72, so it's a classic. It's got the stainless steel rails on the top. You know, like when they first started making the Ranger bass boat and all them, they had rails. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm giving it away, but I need the extra money and I get my house refinanced. Like I said, that's gonna be nice because I'm gonna bring the payment down to about from $1,500 a month down to about $800, and then I'll have probably $900,000 more of spending money. And that'll take care of me. And then I want to extend it. I want to actually refinance and have an extra 20 grand. For about 20 grand, I could build this whole downstairs myself. Oh, it does about 55 miles an hour in the water. Nothing wrong with that motor either. It's got one dry rotted gas line on it. That's it. But you put the gas line on it. Put a new fuel tank in it, new battery. Don't have a trolling motor. I took it out. It needs a new center console, you know, power control. So about $400, man, you're ripping on the water. Yeah. Yep, my shop down here will be gone. So, see what happened is this was my mother-in-law's property, and I built this barn 27 years ago on here, so we had a place for storage, right? And I used to have my lure shop up top. I used to make custom lures. You could see my work in my playlist, or under my description. You'll see my Facebook page for my lures. I used to make lures, and I sold them all around the world. And I was in Bass Magazine and in Fisherman Magazine every year. Professional anglers got my crankbaits, and so I did that upstairs. Well, she started getting sick, wasn't able to take care of herself, so we moved in upstairs here so my wife, instead of driving here every day, she could take care of her mom until she passed away. And when she passed away, Kim's got one brother, so we bought him out, and it's ours now. Sits on almost 6 acres. So the house that she was living in, I'm gonna gut it. I put a new metal roof on it, and I'm gonna make it my woodworking shop. It's gonna be my new pole barn. So, anyways, that all said, I'm gonna get off of here and spend the rest of the night with my wife. And thanks for watching. And like I said, I might go on tomorrow, show you how I tie this lanyard on here, probably around 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. tomorrow. So be watching for it, and then I'll have these all sanded and nice and ready to go. You'll see the complete finished product. And I'll probably start on them early in the morning, not do the lanyard until you guys see me do it. Then you can watch me put the lanyard on this one too. So, but I'll have them completely finished before I do that, ready to go for the lanyards, and then you just can watch me put the lanyards on them. So 6 p.m. tomorrow night. That's after I eat dinner. I'll do that. You can see that, and then they'll be ready to go. So I'll make it a habit of visiting with my wife from 8 o'clock till she goes to bed. Now, who knows, I might go back live tonight. So maybe tonight I'll do the lanyards on these. I don't know. We'll see. So, all right. Good night, everyone. And thanks for stopping in. And cornbread probably cut out already, I'm sure. Big Jim, he probably went out to eat. And he's busy. Go back, Miss Stumble, and watch the video from the beginning if you want to see me working on these knives. And then, if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Peace.